Roblox has thousands of games, but somehow everyone ends up playing the same game mechanics over and over again. If you're tired of that and want games that actually different, this video is for you. So with that out of the way, here's the one that deserves more attention. You are a soldier in a made-up 24 world. You can customize everything in this game, and it has armor and weapons from many different cultures. Customization is really deep, so you can make a character that looks unique. The game is called many rounds, staying medieval but now with classes and objectives. Pick your favorite class and fight for your team to complete your objective. The class variety gives you different ways to play. The game is called Ballista. This next one adds economy and strategy to a fictional war setting. Choose from peasant to king and fight for your faction. Each war affects your faction's economy and army each match, and the game has multiple mechanics working together. The game is called Empire class. Now to a large-scale war in a made-up world. You're a soldier in a made-up world called Centaur. You pick different weapons from different classes. The battles are huge with tons of players fighting at once. The game is called Centaur. Moving to battlefield chaos with vehicles, you can fight on foot, in planes, or even in tanks. There are different modes and teams to keep things fresh. The game is called Airship Assault. This one takes a slower, more careful approach. It's a helmet camera first-person shooter about breaking through doors. Set about 10 years before the event of dummies vs noobs. It's not about rushing in, it's about thinking every move. The game is called Helmet. Now PvP chaos with full customization. You fight other players with completely custom builds, weapons, perks, abilities, even your crosshair. Everything is your choice. Every match feels different because everyone's running unique builds. The game is called Project Remix. Next is another chaotic game full of memes. You get random item each map, melee, range, and miss. The items are full of references and memes, and there are different modes each map. It's pure chaos in the best way. The game is called Item Asylum. From random chaos to building your own war machine, you build your own vehicle from scratch and take it to war against other players. As you play more, you unlock new blocks to make better designs. The game is called Build a Boat and Fight. Next is a top-down action game where you and your friend fight a wave of enemies. After clearing all enemies, you pick an upgrade that might change your abilities, boost damage, or give health. The game is called Purgatory. Next is a combat game with a roguelike gameplay. Play as an officer taking down cultists while completing your objective. The rounds are different every time and the difficulty gets harder as you go. The game is called Heretic Squad. Next is a classic adventures with ritual fight. An evil force is trying to take over both Roblox and 2D world. You have to save it by exploring, finding loot, dodging attack, and killing bosses. The game is called Pixel Quest. Another game with pixel art style. It's a round-based game where players get a random set of 3 items: melee, range, and special. Every round feels unpredictable because you never know what items you'll get. The game is called Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. From pixels to pizza with the same retro energy. You're a pizza guy trying to save the world. It's inspired by Doom where you kill enemies with fast movement and combat. It's chaotic and satisfying. The game is called Pizza Game. Moving to a 2.5D mining adventure. This is the game where you mine, upgrade your pickaxe, and kill hostile enemies and even bosses. The progression feels rewarding as you dig deeper. The game is called Subterra. Now, shifting to dungeon crawling, you're a soldier that's sent to a dungeon to defeat the enemies. Clear every dungeon and gain your loot. Combat is simple, but the loot keeps you coming back. The game is called Ballad Dungeon. Next is an RPG set in a robot ruled world. You are a wannabe knight in a world ruled by robots. This is an RPG game where you progress quests and loot weapons. The setting is unique and the story keeps you engaged. The game is called Neon Knight. Now a turn-based RPG with a really good story. You need to save the world in this one. The story is surprisingly deep and the turn-based combat is strategy and timing. The game is called Block Tales. Moving to a Souls-like game with real challenge, you gather resources, make gear, and fight bosses. Combat is hard and every boss fight feels like a real test of skill. The game is called Derelict. Next is a creator collection game with battles. In this game, you collect creators called doodles and battle them. Progress the storyline and fight other players. There are tons of different doodles to collect. The game is called Doodle Wars. Another collection game but with cards. The game is a card game with a storyline. Defeat NPCs and other players. There are tons of different cards in this game. The strategy comes from building your deck right. The game is called Blockscar. Moving to a creator evolution and survival, you become a creature, plant, fungus, or coral that you design yourself, feed yourself, defend yourself, and evolve. The customization lets you create unique creators. The game is called Terra. Next is a physics-based team combat game. Your character registers as you defeat the other team with your class weapons and various objectives. The game is called The Flappy Man. Now to a stealth assassination game. Every match you assign a target that you have to kill, but the others are also assassins that have you as their target, or you are sent as a police or undercover to kill assassins you catch red-handed. The game is called Frame. Now, shifting to sandbox freedom, you can rob people or run a honest job like barista or cook. You can even be a bounty hunter for police. You can literally do anything you want. The game is called Ultimate Town Sandbox. Next is a zombie game. You and your friend fight off endless waves of zombies, and the objective is to turn on the relay to progress. The game has 5 classes with different uses. The game is called Blackout Revival. Now to something with a historical horror twist. You are a soldier in an alternate history where an unknown disease called the Blight turned dead people into zombies. Pick different classes and complete the objective while fighting off the hordes. The game is called Guts and Black Powder. From zombies to building your defense, you build your colony in a zombie apocalypse. Pick a strategy base and expand. Just make sure you can defend it. Every decision is about placement matters. The game is called Colony Survival. Same twist with World War II. It's an alternate history where the Axis turn to forbidden rituals. Take arms as the war becomes living resistant. The setting is dark and unique. The game is called Project Untold. Next is a detective game. After a bad rector accident, you lose what you have and forced into detective work. You use gadgets to find evidence at a crime scene and pick the correct suspect. The game is called Armless Detective. Next, you play as a dark who also a detective. You get sent to different crime scenes and need to figure out who the bad guy is. Pick the wrong suspect and you end up in a prison. The game is called Detective Dark. Now something slower and story focused. You are a border officer in a world called Monia. Your job is to check passport and make tough decisions that shape your story. Every interaction matters and leads to multiple possible endings. The game is called Monia Borderlands. Next, you risk your life in a game with a shotgun shot. You have to predict which cells are alive or blank. Random items are given to make it easier. The game is called Boxshot. Moving to darker world with a real danger. You are a prisoner and the military forces you to clear a minefield. Use the drone to predict which ones are active and then you place the flags nearby. Or you can just step on mine and hope luck on your side. The game is called The Minefield. Next is the one with a funny premise. You avoid paying taxes and police are coming. You feed them each other the different weapons. The game is called Unorthodox Accounting. Moving to something lonely, you're a treasure bot left by humans. You search the town to upgrade your body or your hideout. Every upgrade feels meaningful as you slowly improve yourself. The game is called Trust Game. Now a unique parenting simulation with danger. In this game, you make a child and make it grow. When it's 20 years old, you make it work. Be careful of dangerous creatures that hunt your kid every night. The game is called Childhood. Next is another business game but more stressful. You're a baker in 1882. Bake different types of bread and sell them. Upgrade your kitchen and pay the bills. If you go bankrupt, you get kicked out. The game is called Untitled Baker. Now something peaceful with a farming focus. You're a farmer selling different kinds of crops. Use multiple vehicles to plow and farm. You can also farm different animals. The game is called Farming and Friends. This one combines cooking with the fantasy elements. You cook meals where you grow or hunt the ingredient yourself. You can also upgrade your restaurant with your friends. The game is called Fantasy Restaurant. And finally, something much lighter and cuter. You play as a cute fruit and the mini games are fun. The vibe is wholesome and relaxing. The game is called Secret Staycation. Moving to survival in an open world, you become a settler or native in the world. There are many things you can do like hunting, woodcutting, and career work. You can even build your own house. The game is called Northwind. Shifting to something darker and more challenging. It's a dungeon game with hardcore and roguelike gameplay. You design your own character and progress as you go deeper. The game is called Observant. Next is a game with 2 sides. You either become a hider or a hunter. Complete the quest as a hider or kill hiders among civilians as a hunter. The game is called Ignis. Now to a fast-paced shooter game. It's a 1 vs 12 shooter set in a madness combat universe. You get picked as a mercenary or as an agent, and there are many game modes to try. The game is called Reality Compromise. Next is a team-based fighting game. There are 15 playable characters in this game. You team up with other 4 players to defeat your enemies together. The fights are chaotic and fun. The game is called Fighting. This one is a fast-paced parkour game. You only have 2 minutes to survive. Every second counts and the pressure never stops. The game is called No More Time. Next is a fast-paced combat game. You doesn't parry different enemies and even bosses. The timing has to be right or you'll get hit. The game is called Parry. And that's it. Thanks for watching. And if you want more videos like this, feel free to leave a like and subscribe.